What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Batman Enemy Within. But you guys know what happens. It's been a while. It's been a long while. But we're finally here. We're finally in episode 2. It took way too long to get here. So we'll jump right into it. I think this episode we're going to meet up with Bane and maybe John. And maybe John. John's a possibility. That might be next episode. I'm also not too sure. Actually, if I can speak English, I can check that real quick. Hold on, let me check this out. Hold on. Okay, game, please load up real quick, please. It's hard to say. Yeah, I just checked my old series, and well, Bane's in the thumbnail, and John's in the second. So I don't know. We might meet John in this episode or not. I'm not too sure. All right, I think I got everything up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I got it all. Also, I probably should check if Siri's working.
A madman
Siri
from Gotham's past returned to terrorize my city.
Hey Siri.
He drew me into his twisted game,
good.
striking at the things I hold most dear.
All right, here we go.
But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the
Yep.
victor. But the cost
It's
was
weird to
too
be back.
great.
To be back at this game
Lucius Fox
again.
is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him, the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on.
Now, if I remember right, this whole entire first 4 episodes, the first 4, or the 4 episodes, blah.
Yes.
It kind of happened within a day, if I remember right. It all kind of happens in the same week until the final episode.
Bruce Wayne. First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret.
Okay.
And despite what you did, going behind my back to Mori, I will continue to keep it. No reports. Nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that
I know you are. I don't trust you. Then reinstate Gord. Yes, reinstate Gord. There was no need to get rid of his commissioner rank. Okay.
That's true. Then reinstate Gordon as commissioner.
Yes.
You really are loyal to that stubborn old mule, aren't you?
Considering he's like my best friend in this game, yes.
Play nice with me now, and when this is all over, I'll make things right with Gordon. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge, or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham. A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I do. You think I work for you? Yes, both amounts. You're useful. I can't risk that kind of exposure.
Maybe even as much.
I understand, unfortunately.
Situations.
I know when to be Batman and when to be Bruce.
Unfortunately.
It's the mask that fits best at the time.
I mean, the majority of this game is actually Bruce, now think about it.
Now
than
you're speaking
anything.
my language.
Majority of this game is Bruce, very little Batman. I think this episode... I think actually, I know it was in season 1, there was kind of that Batman and Bruce, there's slightly more Bruce. But that was more on depending on what you did. Here it's way more Bruce. Batman gets very little screen time.
If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
Woo!
There's been an attack in the
Feels good to be back. Fully in Batman Enemy Within. Man, I played this last night. I played the episodes, the latter half of 3 and all the way to 5. And man, I forgot how good it was. It's been too long playing, man. It's been way too long. We gotta jump right back into it. I'm excited. Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're actually thinking about to meet one of my personal favorite villains. Yeah, Batman. Even though this is probably actually probably one of my favorite interpretations of him. Still, the Dark Knight Rises, of course, I kind of don't like to call him Bane because he has Bane-ish qualities, but yeah, you know, he was a good live-action Bane, okay? Tom Hardy was a good live-action Bane. Probably the only good one we're ever gonna get, I'm just saying. But here, this is probably one of my personal favorite Banes. Even though the whole tattoos and goatee does throw me off, though. That does throw me off.
What more do you want?
You actually look like a luchador in this, I guess.
Got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true.
Sleeper hold or battering this arm? Let's go Arkham on him. Ah!
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe. The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman.
Hey, you about
Disarm gun or drop it from above. Once again, we're going Arkham with this game. Oh, hi, how you doing? You do not get to shoot the Batman. I thought we'd been over this. There we go. Whoa. Oh, he's dead.
Who are you?
A nightmare. Much like yourself.
Yeah.
But you can call me Bane.
Yeah, it's also really weird Bane with the goatee and tattoos. That's just different. It's just weird. I guess because we've never seen it before.
A man cannot win a war alone.
There we go. That worked.
You fight well.
Unused. Now I always had. Now I have a question to ask. When we get to Waller, I can't remember. I think it's if we call her. I think if we call Waller, which we're not going to do, we're calling Gordon with 86%. 86 says we're calling Gordon. Since if you call Waller, you can actually get this anti-venom thing, right? What happens if you go? Well, when you have to give to Bane and you save Bane. What happens? Does he use it in a later episode?
Riddler.
So I'm wondering if that actually has effects for episode 4, considering you know he actually puts on venom. So I wonder if it. So I wonder what would happen.
And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left B.Y.G.D.W.H.
Yeah, kind of strange that they put Bane in like Batman's very early years. Bane is always like later in Batman's career. Even in the movies, it's been in his later career. All right. Oh, there we go. I like to do the classic Nightfall pose.
This one is mine.
Although I think every time Bane's in and Batman fly, there has to be the iconic Bane breaking Batman's back. But yeah, so yeah, there's an anti-venom you can give him, and I think it's if you call Waller, it happens. So now I'm curious, if you give him the anti-venom, and save him in later in this episode, will that affect episode 3? Because I don't remember in episode 4, because I don't remember him ever using it in episode 3. So I might have to go on a replay of this. So I might do that in my Shadows edition, so I might do that in my Shadows edition playthrough. Just to see what would happen. And I know, and at least I can actually do the whole thing as Batman, so I don't think it matters if I go through Batman to take this. Oh no! It uses it in both scenes. Why would... Wait a minute. Hold on now. No. Ah!
This pain
Shock
you're
him.
feeling.
And here's where I'm pretty sure Batman should have died. I mean... I have no idea how I survived this, but I do. I really shouldn't have. I have no idea how I survived getting thrown to a concrete wall by Bane. I mean, granted, where he fell, he was okay, but I mean... He still had like 20 pounds of rock and steel fall on his back. This man should be broken in half. It's possible to survive it, but he shouldn't be okay. Well, he's not okay after this.
Don't worry, we'll take it back.
I feel like I should. Maybe the Batsuit has special protection against these sort of things. Wait, I don't remember. Why does he die? I don't remember why he dies. I know he does, but I don't remember why. Alright, we gotta call Gordon. I already said it. Gordon! Of course we gotta call Gordon. Come on now.
Batman?
Yes?
Batman, what's wrong?
I got thrown against the wall, that big freaking luchador. Help! I got thrown by a B.Y.G.D.W.H. Yeah, another thing that's really weird is that the venom in this is not connected to his blood. It's actually a injection in this. That's always weird to me because usually, you know, Bane has the venom going into his head or it's a head. Yeah, no, it's always been through his head. I think even in of course in Arkham, the comics, I think even in Rises, although it's not obvious, it does have like tubes in his back going to his head. It's like it's in the mask where he has like something. He was like in so much pain he had to wear the mask or something like that. I don't know. I don't really remember the lore behind Bane in the Nolan movies, but I remember not really liking it because it was kind of like, it was kind of dumb.
Batman!
If I remember right. I haven't seen him in a little while.
Say something if you can hear me.
Help! I'm lucky to be alive. Yeah, if Gordon got had this happen to him, he would be dead.
Batman.
Hypothetically, you should be dead from this,
Come
but
on,
I guess
help me.
that's a perk of the suit, right?
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing
I'm
off.
also surprised Batman can even walk after this.
Come on!
I'm trying. Yeah, because I'm pushing. Push, Batman! Ah!
Come on.
Oh, man, I'm so screwed. Ow. Poor Batman, everything hurts.
The mechanic. Where is he?
Yeah, why does he die? I don't remember how and why does he die. I guess I wasn't paying enough attention, you know, considering I was in a fight for my life against a giant luchador. Alright, let's go. Ow.
It's okay, Jim. They just need a minute.
Well, when you're feeling up to it, I'd love to hear what the hell happened here.
I think I can figure out.
Who did this to you?
Some big old dude named Bane.
He called himself Bane.
Just thought of something. Bane has never actually had a name, has he?
Said
Okay,
they were taking them to
Gotham
a
attempted to, but that show doesn't even count as a Batman show, so
You need to
meh.
find them.
Okay, we don't count that at all.
We'll catch the
That
bastards.
show's awful. Leave Bane
You
to me,
better
ask for all
believe
this
the
help. Please be
entire
careful.
force is
Be
motivated
careful.
after what happened
Be
tonight.
careful
These
around.
bastards declared
You need to
war
be
on
careful
our
around
city.
Bane, dude.
Tell them to be careful.
Bane is not a joke.
Don't let them take any unnecessary risks.
I'm tempted to make a pun right now, but
These
I will
men
restrain
are
myself.
dangerous.
Montoya,
Alright,
update
I will.
the APB
I will.
information and
I will
remind all units
not
to proceed
make
with
that
extreme caution.
Obvious joke that I can make, and it'd be so easy to
Need
make, but I'm
anyone
not
else
gonna
playing
do it.
hero tonight?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
way more dignity to that. Wait. Wait, I played Tales of the Borderlands earlier. No, I'm doing. No, I don't. Which
that now that we live in Waller's Gotham. We're going to have to stick together if we're going
You know,
to
to be
weather her
fair, I
storm.
really don't get.
You and me?
I got your back, even though I probably don't have mine anymore.
I will always have your
Yeah.
back, Jim.
Thanks, Batman.
Literally, I might have to get
You don't know
get some
how
surgery
to
after
see
this.
it.
I mean, I have no idea how I just get out with just some cuts and bruises. I really don't. Okay.
In the loop.
Granted, big cuts and bruises, but just cuts and bruises. No, wait, or are there some broken bones? If there's some broken bones, then it might be a little more serious. No, yeah, there has to be.
I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
The only way I say Batman survived is all his ninja training and he can tolerate pain. Considering he just got punched in the wall, I highly doubt any ninja training can do that.
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got.
Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Oh, Detective Bullock, huh?
Officers are ready.
You might see him again. We're going to see him again in a later episode, but maybe even... But something terrible might happen to him if we choose something wrong in episode 3 or 4. I don't know.
Vesta. How is she?
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to phrase that.
Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed.
No, dude, no, you did not need to die. She's strong, she'll survive. Riddler's hope your anger good use. She's strong,
it's my fault.
Vesta's tough. A survivor.
I think if you actually have one of them die, she'll be in the scene.
Well, she's been through a lot. I just hope this doesn't break.
That's funny.
Look,
yeah, this is the final time we'll ever see Blake. Like, this is the final time. We have no idea where he goes, what happens to him. He doesn't die.
Instead of her.
I think.
You really should stay on Waller's good
side.
side.
Maybe Joker kills him in both endings. Who knows?
For everyone's sake.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'll tell Vesta you asked
about. But he just kind of disappears after this episode. I think he just disappears now. Never mentioned again.
Alfred, prep the medbay. We're going to need it.
The fact the fact. I have no idea how I'm even walking, Alfred, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how. I mean, he had a giant metal railing just fall on his back. He cannot... The fact he's only holding his stomach is amazing. I knew Batman was tough, but I don't know about that stuff. Yeah, again, the man's been shot, stabbed, and all other kind of times, so... Who knows? Granted... Yeah, I mean, those hurt too, but Batman's probably trained himself, you know, to get used to those kind of pains. Don't think he got used to getting thrown against the wall.
I'm fine. Really.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. I just got beat almost to death.
Bruce. None of this is
I agree.
Fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life.
Thought you'd be used to it, really.
If you're alive or dead, or
sorry to put you through that, Alfred.
If I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow.
I love Alfred in this game.
We already lost Lucius.
Even though he actually does kind of start acting off from episode 3 and onward.
We can talk about all this later. Come on now.
And I kind of criticized the ending of this game, but now kind of looking back on it, it does sort of make sense a little bit, considering on what the first episode, on what he said in the very first episode. It makes more sense, but I think it's kind of a...
wasn't bad enough. Now director
I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of last-minute changes for in the game. I feel like the whole...
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about.
Shaking of the hand is not what originally they were going to go with. I think he was meant to have like an Alzheimer's or something actually wrong with him. Or maybe it actually just plus PTSD and this is going to happen.
The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity.
But not
too many
scared of Batman. I don't think that was the original idea.
Too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
Alfred, we will get through this. You know that.
We'll survive. Even if barely.
Yes, I know that, Bruce, and I'm sorry for not being my resolute self.
Well, you do it. Well, I did this.
Pain is terrifying. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Also, I'm kind of glad this Bane isn't like the genius Bane. I mean, he's not an idiot either.
Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
He's not just a moron. He's not a moron in this game, but he's not like the genius Bane that he is in the comics. I don't even think he's a genius anymore in the comics. Nightfall is where he was. He's not like that strong. He has brains and brawn, and that's what made Bane such a terrifying villain. He's more a little bit of brains, but a lot more brawn in this. So it doesn't just anger me that he's stupid in this.
Meds in his
Doesn't anger me at all. It doesn't bother me.
Drugs that are lethal when combined.
And he's not
come up with
stupid Bane from the Arkham series or the movie that shall not be named. We do not talk about that film ever. I will not even mention that.
All at the same time.
I don't care what I'm sorry. That even now, it's like it's just.
Gothcorp Labs.
I can't take that movie seriously. I don't know how it was supposed to be connected to the rest, to those other 3 films.
Where do we even start with this?
Granted, I don't like any of those films other than the first one, but
authorities can't determine.
Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, out of those 4 movies, out of
at least 20 dead.
Keaton films, I'm not a big fan. I only like 89. I don't like Returns. I don't like Forever, and I really don't like Batman and Robin.
As they fled.
And I just broke the oath. I'm sorry.
Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
There's a hint of Mr. Freeze right there, and there she is, Harley Quinn.
Diamond stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown.
Still not my favorite Harley Quinn voice, but it's better than Terrence Strong.
Mostly by gunshot, though some.
This one doesn't make my ears bleed, at least, okay?
That's barbaric.
And I like how the actual kind of like the this one always felt like a reimagining. Like this feels like a reimagining of Harley Quinn.
Witnesses
like a realistic take to it.
At the scene.
Kind of how it feels. Like. This whole series is more like.
Wielding a mallet.
How do I describe, like, the Telltale Batman series felt like a realistic-ish spin to everything. Not like Nolan realistic, where it's grounded in full reality.
Those same witnesses say that she acted
it's kind of like
alone.
More MCU reality, if that makes any sense. Comic book reality thing, where it's still... It's believable in its own right.
Guns, money, biotech.
You know?
What are they planning?
We won't.
That's what I really like about this. They take liberty to change a lot, but there's complete.
I don't mean to cause offense, but
I don't know. That's what I like about it. It takes its liberties, but it doesn't just disrespect the characters. It actually keeps the characters in mind. It keeps the original characters. It's them. It's still the spirit of the characters.
To use help, but both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin.
Even when there's changes, there's clear they're the same characters.
We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again.
I like that.
The death toll is already too high.
Okay, it isn't like Gotham where it's blatantly just none of the characters are who they're supposed to be. All the characters are out of character.
His friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
They're all. I don't want to get into that argument with Gotham. We're not explaining why that show's terrible.
John can get you close.
If you know anything about Batman, you know how that is not Batman.
Wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside.
I have to take the risk.
Finding out what they're up to.
John's hardly predictable, but it's a risk I'll have to take.
Even though he's nice in this, he still has characteristics
in you that appeals to
of Joker.
It'll be.
I like it, and there's still a bit of that mystery of John. Yes, he's friendly to Bruce, but there's mystery to him. He's still Joker in his own right.
Give the performance of a lifetime.
My father
he still has the unknown backstory. How does he look the way he does?
Should be easy enough to
What's his real name? Because he may have John Doe as his alias, but that's not his real name. That's the default name.
So that's it then.
So I like that a lot. I love that.
And accept his offer.
Each of the character is that character.
Tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stack deck.
There it is.
That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Who? Rest Batman? Why does that ever happen, Alfred? Are you kidding me? There's never a day Batman can rest. I always have to get beaten the living hell out of me.
Batman?
I also don't...
I'll tell you about Batman.
I was actually about to say something really stupid, but never mind.
Yeah, I see it.
I was just got Spice Batman not in his hoodie, like it was in season 1. But I'm like, he did that because he was, you know, hated in Gotham at that current time.
Tell Bruce Wayne.
So never mind.
Makes you
asking dumb questions. All right, Johnny boy.
Okay. It feels.
No, Willie. He's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach.
And you're just a huge colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of
Hello? I'm done.
I'm gonna ignore what I heard.
100% says we're gonna pinky swear John to be friends for life. I have this bad feeling we're gonna break that oath.
Bruce!
I'm probably wrong, but we're gonna break that oath. I just feel it.
With you. You look like you
We're
could
really
use a
gonna.
drink.
Why do I get the feeling that we're gonna have villain Joker by the end of this? I could be wrong, but my gut is saying villain Joker.
The bottle's under my chair.
By the way, this changes if you actually call Waller. This actually changes. I like that. All right, what's the excuse about the tracking device?
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
I love the idea that Joker, the most mentally ill character in this game. Okay, I have to say something. This is a better Joker. This is a better mentally ill Joker than Arthur Fleck. I'm saying that right now.
I gotta
John,
say,
I'm sorry. I actually want to say that.
I'm sorry, John. All I could think of was getting to Riddler, and you were my best chance. I should have just
waited for me to get back to you, like I said I would.
Hey, I said I was sorry.
It's rude, duplicitous, and kind of scary, but I understand. All is forgiven.
Now this will actually come back and be referenced in the later episode. But yeah, I had to say it. This is a better mentally ill Joker than Walking Phoenix ever was.
So,
I don't care who's gonna hate me for saying that, but
know it all.
You know it to be true. Or that's my opinion. I don't know. You're just trying to think about that movie, just kind of even now, it doesn't work as well as I thought it did at first.
Who am I?
This kind of feels overrated.
You're a rotting.
This Joker feels way more the actual character.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I hate that they rewrote this. I hate that they rewrote that John's innocent now, because they were totally setting it up. Through the 4 episodes, they were hinting that he killed John, or the Riddler.
After everything you
whatever, you know what I mean.
Me. You really think I'd do that?
I wouldn't have blamed you. Riddler deserved everything he got.
Why, Bruce? Seems like
I thought my mic died for a second. I really don't know why they changed it from John to Tiffany, because it was gonna be John who killed him. I know it would have been a predictable plotline, but you know, sometimes predictable isn't always a bad thing.
Anyway, I was
alright, I feel like they took a little bit of notes from Ryan Johnson here, which, God forbid, that ever happening again.
Favor I asked.
They subverted my expectations, but not in a good way.
Into that, I need to come clean.
We ordered for you to the Last of Us 2.
Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came.
Did I say what percentage of you guys? Yes, okay. 100% says we're pinky swearing to be friends for life.
I want you to think
we gotta be
we were
right.
all like him.
Oh, by the way, 88% says we're gonna buy Willie a drink.
Ever
now, I'm actually going to just now. There's 4 ways that can end up. Either when he pulls a knife on us or a knife on John. So I'm actually gonna. Yep, we gotta pinky swear. We gotta do it. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and just do it real quick. Hold on, let me pause. Heads, John, tails, Bruce. Hey Siri. Hold on. Okay, I just remembered. Hey Siri. Flip a coin.
It's tails.
It's going on Bruce. Okay, it is going on Bruce. So he's pulling the knife on Bruce. Alright then. We are in the majority, bro.
Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets. You've got my number.
When did we ever exchange numbers? I'm so confused by that.
I'll let him know.
Was there a moment where he got... How did he even get my number? Did he just track it down? Actually, he probably got it to know... He probably knows my... Wait a minute. Emergency contact. That's right. Emergency contact.
You're bothering my friend John.
Shut up. You've got the wrong idea.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
You calling me a
There you
liar?
go, man. Buy you a drink, bro.
That was your first mistake.
And about right, that's going to be the end of the episode. About right, that's going to be the end of the episode, right when we get to the choice. So, this is going to be a choice and a half anyway. See you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for more videos just like this one. And tomorrow will be more Batman: The Enemy Within. And I cannot wait because I love this game so much. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Also, if you want any choices to change other than the ones we have already gotten, well, I guess the Willard one can happen. Anyway, if you want choices to change, go vote on the polls because they're about to close. Well, I can't close them, but you know what I mean. They're about to be not important in the coming episodes. Anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.